This video is about yoga for sore calves. Hi, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to cover a video that can help you if you are a runner, if you have tight calves, or if your calves are sore. Some items we may need are a strap and a yoga ball. If you do not have a yoga ball, one thing that you can use is a tennis ball. Just start off by coming to the mat, stretching out your right leg. If you're not familiar with using a yoga tune-up ball or a tennis ball, what happens is there's two muscles in the calf. There's the soleus and the gastrocnemius, and there's fascia that surrounds your muscles, and it's kind of sticky, and it can actually stick together and make it so that your two muscles are like one. So the yoga tune-up ball, use it, just kind of place it under your calf and bend the left leg, stretch out the right leg, put your hands by your hips, and we're just going to roll on it. It might not feel wonderful, but it will help, I assure you. So just use the tennis ball, yoga tune-up ball, any kind of ball that you may have laying around the house, something that is kind of firm, and roll it around. If you have two of them, you may be able to do a 2-for-1 deal. I used to have two, but I have kids, so I can't have nice things. They all disappear. And then switch, bend your right leg, support yourself with both hands, and just kind of roll back and forth. Just massaging that left leg. You can also use a foam roller if you have one of those laying around. Maybe you can find one at the gym if you're a member. Well done. We can just take the ball, set it aside, grab the strap of doom. When we do yoga, a lot of times we want to look for that hedonic point. It's the point between pleasure and pain, because we are really not working the muscle to its extent unless we are really feeling a good stretch. So the yoga strap is going to help us because it will help us activate our foot. So stretch out the right leg first, keep the left leg bent. What we want to do is loop the strap around the ball of the foot. Now the ball of the foot is here, not the arch. It needs to be right by the toes. And we're going to pull the toes towards us so that we are pulling that pinky toe back towards us. You want to reach through the ball of the big toe and the inner heel as you pull that pinky toe back. And maybe lift that leg up, drop it down. Lift that leg up, drop it down. We can also do this lying down. Bring it up, pull it in towards us. You squeaked. You can bend the leg perhaps and then stretch it out. You really want to work to straighten the leg though. That is where it's at when it comes to the deep stretch. And then switch sides. Just loop it around the left foot, really making sure that it's right at the ball of the foot. We don't want it at the arch. Stretch out the right leg for some contrast. And some people have really tight hamstrings and calves, so it's hard to keep the leg straight. But really working to straighten that leg. And if you need to, you can just strap it down lower. If that means that you only get it up this far, that's fine. If your calves and hamstring muscles are super tight, then that's probably the best you're going to do. You just need more yoga in your life. Towards you, push yourself up. Woo! And then keep that right leg bent a bit, or straighten it, whatever works for you. Lift that leg up, drop it down. Lift that leg up, drop it down. Make sure that you're reaching through that pinky toe. Excellent. Nice work. We can just take the strap, set it aside, come to your hands and knees, get set up for downward facing dog. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, spread the fingers out nice and wide into nice little pie-shaped pieces. Line the wrist crease up with the front side of the mat. Look back behind you, make your feet disappear, and then tuck the toes under. Push the hips up. Keep the knees bent at first. Push your mat away with your hands, pushing the weight between the thumb and the first finger. And then just walk it out. Pedal the feet. Now this is where it's at if you have sore calves. You just want to be very mindful about straightening your legs, really honoring your body, pushing one heel to the floor, then the other. If it feels all right, you can try straightening both legs, but if you're suffering from sore calves or tight calves, it's going to be difficult to straighten your legs. Slowly walk your feet up, 1 foot at a time. Come to a forward fold, and then continue to pedal your feet. Just walk it out. 1 foot at a time. Be easy about it. Try lifting your head so you're not rounding your spine. Then just roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. The next one we're going to do is pyramid pose. Now I know that I normally yammer on and on about keeping your legs straight, blah, 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 blah. This time we're going to make sure the right leg is straight, the front leg, and the back leg, we're going to activate the quadricep muscle on the right leg, the front leg, kind of externally rotate that leg, slowly come down, and then this back leg, we're going to bend it and then push into the heel by straightening it. Bend it and then push outward, straightening that leg. Just slowly sliding down, bending that back leg, pushing out. Bending the back leg, pushing into the heel. This back foot is just turned out slightly. Maybe at a 45-degree angle, maybe even a little bit less. Just doing this several times. Making sure that right big toe is facing forward, bending the left leg, pushing back through it. Bending the leg just slightly, keeping the foot on the mat, pushing back through. Walk your hands up. Good job. Just switch sides. Bring the left foot forward, step the right foot back. Widen the stance if you need to help you keep your balance. Activate the quadricep muscle. Doing an external rotation of the left leg so that it turns outward. Lifting the kneecap, the back leg, you can bend it slightly and then push out into the heel to straighten the leg. Bend the knee slightly, push out to straighten the leg. Good job. A few more times. Lifting the head up so we aren't rounding the spine. Good job. Step that right foot forward, fold forward, walk it out. This takes the pressure off of the attachment where the hamstrings meet the hips, so that can be helpful. Good job. Bring the hands to the mat, step back to down dog. Hips up, shoulders down. Double check your hands, make sure they're on the same plane. And then just push one heel to the floor, then the other. Come down to your hands and knees. Keep your toes tucked under. And then just slowly but surely walk your hands back. Sit up. Keep the toes tucked under. This will apply some pressure to your feet. If you would like, one thing that you can do is Stay like this on the left foot, stretch out the right leg. Sinking into the posture, keep yourself supported on your fingers if you need to. This will give you a really, really good stretch in the calf muscle. Switch sides. Good job. Slowly come back. Just make your way to Thunderbolt pose. And that is yoga for the calves. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you loved this video. Check me out on Instagram. Please share this video with a friend, like and subscribe to support free yoga on the internet. Until next time, may love and light be yours. Namaste.